school, baby. I'm taking it back to the old school.
This is James Elder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm at the Platinum Community Centre today in Bolton, home of the Team Furies. With me, I've got Eddie Chambers. What's happening, Ed?
Yeah, nothing much, man. Just fine-tuning some things for Saturday.
Indeed, fighting on the Channel 5 card on Saturday at Globe Blue Water in Kent. Excited?
Very, very. It's been a little while. Not been that long. For me, an activity is over a year, so it's been a few months, but I'm ready to get back in and keep the sharpness going.
Brazilian Nascimento,
yeah,
who quite well known to English fans.
Yeah.
Expecting to do a job on him. It's probably the manner of the victory more than the win.
Yeah, well, with any of these fights, these early fights, this is what it's really about. Not to shortchange him, he's a tough guy, good puncher. Raw, not a whole lot of natural ability other than just being able to punch a bit. But yeah, the level I've been and the level I'm at now in the conditioning shouldn't be a problem. But you never know with boxing, so I'm going to make sure that I'm 190,000% ready.
Since Peter Fury's here, he's been rebuilding your body and your career, I suppose, in the manner of getting the right opponents at the right time. How far do you think you're away from stepping up to a big step up of opponent, Eddie?
It was all a matter of just getting the guys in the ring now. It's not, do I need any more tune-ups or anything like that? I mean, you could tune up all day long, but it's never going to really, you know what I mean? Once you get in the ring a few times, you should be back to that level of, that you need to be at in order to fight against the top guys if you're a top guy yourself. So really it's not a matter of that. It's just trying to match up some fights and see if we can get some good ones, maybe starting next year.
I know you're bang up for this. I could tell by the Johnny Bravo sightings. When the Johnny Bravo comes out, it's fight week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the old school theme, man. We definitely go into when the fighters can fight. I'm not saying that they can't now.
Give us a profile. Turn to the side. Let's have a look.
This is disgusting.
Work of art.
I feel, they did a good job, considering what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily the most old school kind of, I didn't like. I wasn't.
You carry it off all right.
I mean, it works, I guess. I mean, I let the people decide. I know I'm gonna hear a whole lot about this on Twitter, so I can only imagine. Yeah. And then this guy behind me, oh my goodness,
he loves the photos.
He's definitely gonna be having a good time. You pull that phone out and take about 100 pictures, but hey, it is what it is. But whatever gets the people talking, and it's you got to have a good kind of feel to you outside of the ring, have people get interested in what you're doing in there. So just trying to get that, okay, I can fight. Everybody pretty much knows that, and the skills and all that stuff. But then I think, they really have sort of a disconnect with me and the fans outside the ring, because really I don't talk a lot of crap. I don't really do a lot of unnecessary things. I like to have fun, you know what I mean, and make jokes and talk, okay? But sometimes they want a little bit more, so you got to add a little flavor to it. And I guess what's better than when the heavyweights were kings, you know what I mean, back in the 70s and all that. So that's kind of what I'm playing towards now.
How do you think the crop of heavyweights in England, the current crop, compared to the current crop over in the States?
I think it's comparable. I think of course I'm American myself, so I'm a bit biased to home, but then again, this is my second home, so I can give you a fair, unbiased assessment. No, it's pretty much similar. You know what I mean? I mean, you got some guys here who's been tested a bit more. Then you got some that's have not been tested that much. So then you look at the crop in the States, and it's pretty much the same. You know what I mean? You got Stiverne being the titleist and everything, and you got a Wilder who's yet to be tested stepping in there with him. It's kind of a different, you know what I mean? Kind of we don't know what's going to happen. Is Wilder going to be able to show he's Superman, or is Stiverne going to, show that he's nothing? You know what I mean? Or that he's not really what he's all cracked up to be. He's another sort of, maybe like a pretender to a degree. You know what I mean?
Have you met Stiverne before?
Stiverne, no, I've never met him. I've never met him or Wilder, but I've met some of the other guys, the Philly guys for the most part, and a few other guys as well. I mean, there's a decent crop, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, because of the name, they're not really looking at it like, they're nothing. Oh, these guys ain't nothing. The past eras would have killed them, and it maybe, but maybe not. You never know. Boxing, you'd have to put them in the ring together first to find out. So, but as far as the English crop, they got a number of good guys, but it's a bit top heavy. You know what I'm saying? With Tyson and Chisora, stuff like that. And it's a little bit top heavy. But then you look at guys like Anthony Joshua, who's coming up. He got a big future. So You know what I mean? And there's some others that are trying to come in behind him, slide in behind him. We'll see. But right now, it's kind of even as far as the states.
Speaking about Anthony Joshua, he's in action on the Tony Bellew versus Nathan Cleverly undercard.
Yeah.
He'll be taking on Michael Sprott. What do you think of Anthony Joshua's progress so far?
I think they're doing good with him. I mean, he seems to be on the fast track a little bit. You know what I mean? He's stepping in with some English level guys, but I mean, being that he's a gold medalist and he's got some promise. You know what I mean? Quite honestly, I think he can handle this kind of competition. I don't think it should be a big problem. But if you step him in too early, sometimes you get found out a little bit sooner than you want to be. So, but this is fine. I think this is a fine fight for him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say you're going to go in there and just blast the guy out because this guy's a little more crafty. It's going to be a bit of a better challenge for him. So we'll see. I'm anxious to see it myself.
Would you like to fight Anthony Joshua already? Come out and ask you this.
Listen. I mean, I know that everybody keeps asking that question. I would not mind it at all. In fact, I would love the opportunity. Just like I'm sure he would love the opportunity to be considered, with a win, to be like, oh, he's the real deal for sure. You know what I mean? But then there's some people that would always say, oh, well, he was nothing anyway. Talking about me. So either way it goes, you know what I mean? It's just between a rock and a hard place for both of us. You know what I mean?
Coming over to the UK, being quite a big name, do you think you run the risk of some of the English fighters maybe looking at you as a potential stepping stone?
Up to a degree, but once they get a gander at what I'm gonna do in the next few months, next year, they're gonna say, well, obviously you got a lot more left in the tank. Nobody wants to just jump in there with the guy like that because it's really a difficult fight, honestly. So, but I mean, hey, if they decide that and they think that, that's great. Actually, it'll give me a few more fights then. You know what I mean?
Everything's gearing up for the Bad Blood show. Tyson Fury versus Dereck Chisora on the 29th of November.
Yeah.
You're privileged to train with Tyson, to spar with Tyson, and have a look at some stuff that probably the majority of people don't get to see.
Tyson's privileged to train with Eddie. That's right. Not the other way around, James.
You're hurting my feelings, James, man. Come on. No. It's a mutual thing.
What I was trying to get at before Peter dug me out was you get to see him a lot of the time. How much is he in shape compared to some of his other camps?
Listen, there's no question he's in top shape for this. But even in those fights, like Joey Abel fight, coming back in camp, overweight, he still was in real good shape because the stuff that we were doing, I could barely even do, and he was running through it. So even then, he was in shape. But for this is a serious fight. You know what I mean? This has title implications. He's in the best shape he could possibly be in right now. And even before that, when we first came into camp, he was in great shape. So, it's just a matter of getting in there and fighting now. That's all. I think he's going to be, no, I don't want to say perfect. No, nothing's perfect. It's not going to be a perfect situation. You know what I mean? It's boxing, it's fighting. But he's going to definitely have a proper game plan, obviously, with Peter. And the conditioning is second to none. I can tell you that from just not only watching him, but doing the work with him. So trust me, it's going to be a good show. It's going to put on a very good show.
As we spoke about your inaction on Saturday at the Blue Water card put on by Channel 5 in McKenzie, will this be the last time we get to see you out this year?
Probably not. I'll try to get in again. Try to get another one in, maybe sometime. Maybe a little after Tyson. You know what I mean? Then get on home for the holidays and spend it with the family. We'll see. God willing. We'll see what happens with the fights and hopefully there's not another one quick soon after that. So, but no, we just, like I said, want to stay as busy as possible. You know what I mean? But obviously over the holidays you got to go and spend time at home. Looking forward to doing that as well. But definitely want to get these fights in. Maybe another one after this. Everything goes as planned. Get another one in after this.
What are your aspirations for 2015, Eddie?
Man, at the very least, get an opportunity at some kind of eliminator, maybe. You know what I mean? We're trying to put stuff like that together. If that happens, man, I'll be over the moon with it. I'd be happy as a mug. But if not, I'm willing to work toward something. If you got to take it step by step, I'm willing to do that too. As long as I'm putting something in my pockets. I can't have these empty pockets empty.
So you're $10.
Get out of here, man. This dude's talking all this crap in this place, man. I don't know what's up with these guys, man. Don't they know who I am? You see this?
Johnny
that
Bravo.
Means, you know what I mean?
Bravo time.
That's what I'm talking about. These dudes don't laugh back there. Oh, God.
What you done to your face?
I think it suits you.
Blame your dad, all right? I'm blaming you. I'm blaming him for everything that has to do with this. Every message I get on Twitter, I'm gonna put Peter Fury. It's his fault right here.
When did Joe Frazier get here?
Oh God! Hey, you know what? That's a compliment though. Even though not to look so much, but hey, look, it's still a compliment. No disrespect to Joe. God rest his soul. He was a great one. And I'm from Philly, kind of. So yeah, whatever. Joe Frazier, baby.
It's a compliment.
It's a compliment. I'll take it.
All right. Well, listen. I appreciate you giving me a bit of time today.
No problem.
I said, didn't expect to see like Johnny Bravo hanging about, so it's a bit of a touch, really.
The darker version of Johnny Bravo. That's right.
Can you remember his voice? How does it go?
I can't, man. You know what's funny?
Denzel Washington, American Gangster. That's it.
That's what it's from. That's what you need to call me.
You took that one quick, didn't you?
You need to call me that. I'll take that. Yes, play that there. Play that theme music. Every time I come in the room, that's to just play. You know what I mean? It's like no, but yeah, it's cool, man. I embrace this. I don't, people used to laugh. They laugh at me all the time anyway. So whatever. Let's laugh at me for a good reason this time.
All right. Well, listen. We look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get a post-fight interview with you afterward. Thank you, Eddie.
Absolutely.
Much appreciated, bro.
No problem.